are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he goes out right around the 39. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
8-yard pickup. And the Bills first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Second and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he's taken down inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 28 yards. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside. So he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
11 mighty.
Now Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They run for it with Mixon. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't
underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
On one, ready?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it 2nd and 7.
On one, ready?
Now it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They go play action with Burrow. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing at 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
First down, Bill.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook.
Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
an excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Bills 14, Bengals 3. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner,
over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Here we go, here we go.
Well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards. And the Bengals
11.
first and 10 at the
Burrow will throw.
47-yard line.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
and Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now is Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Gun.
Now a 2nd and 10. Twelve.
11. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Going deep for Diggs.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 73 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it's just what you described. They ran in the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It closed their feet. They weren't moving, and he went out past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On second down, here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Allen going to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, He's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, we got to go score. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Short throw to Smith. Down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
On one, ready? Shot.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
They start the drive with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
Now Allen. Flushed out right. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Third down. Here's a run by Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Allen now looks to throw. He'll buy some time right. Throwing right, and that's complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down and 8.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Allen. That is caught. Down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Cook. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Now that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's third and goal. Murray is in. Touchdown, Bills. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Bass on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bills 21, Bengals 11. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Burrow on play action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on third down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
No. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox. 59 yards.
And the Bills use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block. And you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
56. What's that?
They run it again with Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And Knox is going to have the Bills first down as the tackle made at the 18. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing.
Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. 2nd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. Short throw to Smith. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Third and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play action. It's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here we go.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down at 7.
I see you, Ray. I see you, Ray.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's got some space here.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Now it's Burrow. Complete. Smith has it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On line, ready?
From the gun to give to Mixon. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2, ready?
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And Boyd going to pick up a Bengals first down as he's down at the 17-yard line.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20-line.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up the 1st and goal.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And another negative play there as they stop him again. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals!
Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And out of bounds right around the 20. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Allen to throw once more. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, down.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Flush to his right.
Now Burrow loses the football.
Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Now the timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Here's Allen to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield and man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Rolling to his right. The guy's man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Back to Mixon on second down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Mix it up the middle. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead.
And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Bengals have recovered it. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to lead to a third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the gun on third down is Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to troop a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Touchdown!
Joe Mixon
From 6 yards away.
and the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Allen now on first down. Out to his left.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
That's another Bills first down.
On play action, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Turnover that just got them the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Sliding out of the pocket. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
11 MP, take.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run with Mixon. And now off to the races down the right side.
He's still on his feet. Joe Mixon moving inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon,
his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have